All right, hey everybody. Welcome back to the Moto Bookie podcast. We've been out for a little while. No real racing going on last weekend, so not a whole lot to talk about. A little bit in my personal life. Took a big crash. Took a big one. Over jumped a pretty big jump and landed to flat, and unfortunately suffered a broken wrist, broken ankle, torn Achilles tendon on my right leg, and also a fractured jaw. So not what I wanted. Was out trying to kind of do some riding, was hoping to race Mammoth, and just over jumped to flat, and that was the outcome. So kind of a bummer. Unfortunately, I think that will be the end of my 40 plus novice career. Unfortunately, just these types of injuries, especially the Achilles, and at 43 years old, trying to heal up from a gnarly one like that. I just, I'd be off the bike for a long time, and I just a little bit scared me a little bit. Luckily I did not, take the impact sitting down. Obviously we all know that, landing to flat and sitting down, could have been a much worse injury. So I think at this point, I'm in love with the sport of motocross and supercross. I love riding my dirt bike, but unfortunately, the injuries that come along with that is just not something that I'm continue to put myself in that position. So I hope to heal up soon. Going to surgery tomorrow for my Achilles, and everybody knows that one's probably 9 months to a year. I used to tell people, that me and Eli had some similarities. Obviously not on the bike because I suck and he doesn't, but I did tell people we were similar in some ways, and now we both are getting our Achilles fixed. So, shout out to some people out at the track who were very kind in helping me out, taking my equipment home. There was a couple of families out there that all gathered around and really came together to help me out. I think that's one thing I absolutely love about the moto community. When they see somebody in need, they don't just cruise by and say, "Hey man, I hope that guy's okay." They stopped, they helped me pack all my stuff up, put everything, away from me. One of my buddies gave me a ride down to the hospital, and I just, I want to thank that family, for helping me out. And, I think it's just awesome. I think, if you're into moto, you know what I'm talking about. It's just a community of people that are big-hearted people and will definitely go out of their way to help each other. And I think that's what makes the sport so special. So yeah, that's kind of the update on myself. I want to get into a little moto stuff. So obviously we have Jason Anderson coming back. I'm not sure, where I put him. I think with the field the way it is, I could definitely see Anderson, doing like 4 to 6. I don't think he's just going to come right out and kind of be AP, and, obviously he's not going to be Jet, but for me, my Moto Bookie bet for Anderson for this first round until he kind of gets his feet wet, I'm thinking somewhere around 4th. So I don't see him being on the podium, not just, coming kind of, I know he's been testing and doing stuff like that, but I know that race pace and 30-minute motos and all that stuff is not something that can be replicated really, at the test track. I do think give him 3 or 4 rounds, I could see him getting it up on the podium. But I would say that I don't see Jason Anderson being a podium guy at RedBud. But I do think that, he's going to come in around 4 to 5 is my bet. A couple other notables. You have Jordan Smith, I guess, is out with an injury. Kind of a bummer for him. It seemed like he was finally getting some things back on track, and apparently had a test crash, and he's going to be out this weekend. I've been watching some blogs and some other YouTube channels, and it does sound like everybody seems to be talking about Hayden maybe being able to pull this one off this weekend. I agree with that. I know I've been saying on the show since the beginning of the season he's going to win one of these. I do think RedBud's a good track for him. I think that it's one of those tracks where he can hang it out a little bit more and kind of ride his style. I don't think Lakewood and even High Point lended to his style of riding as much as a RedBud track. So I'm gonna just put it out there. I'll be putting some bets down on MotoBookie for Hayden to win this one. I think it's finally his time to dethrone Hunter. If he can just, obviously the second moto starts are killing him. And I think if he can put together 2 decent starts and get the bike up front, early with Justin Cooper, it looks like Justin Cooper is still going to be out. For some reason, Shimoda can't seem to just put a whole 2 motos together. RJ seems to be having this normal RJ problems with the crashing. So I do feel that the RedBud could be the one that Hayden wins it. And so I'm going to go ahead and say that this weekend I'm going to go heavy on my Hayden bets. I'll take Hayden to win this one. I think this is where he, kind of pops his cherry and gets that first win. Some other stuff I wanted to talk about. So obviously it's a little bit early for the silly season rumor stuff, but a couple of different notable podcasts and journalists have confirmed, which I said really early on in the season, and got some pretty interesting messages basically saying that I was just a clown and I didn't know what I was talking about. But it sounds like it's confirmed that Cooper Webb is going to Star Racing Yamaha next year, which is something I predicted really early on this year. I felt that team was going to be a good fit for him. I think they give him a little bit more freedom, not being under kind of the Eldon Baker program, and he can go back and work with Swanee. I think that it's a good move for him. Obviously, no one knows what's going on with Eli, so we're not sure if he's going to be coming back. It looks like Dylan is not happy on the bike, so I would say Dylan's most likely going somewhere else. And Cooper Webb, I think, will make a great fit back at Star Racing Yamaha. So if that is in fact true, I'm super stoked on that. I think Cooper Webb's one of the greatest riders in the sport. I still do think he has a lot to offer, given the right program and being on the right setup, especially in Supercross. So it sounds like that one's a go. Second kind of change that everyone seems to be talking about, and I think's pretty much confirmed, which I know there's a ton of them, but this one is a notable one in the 250 class, that it sounds like that Shimoda's a lock for Honda. I think that's interesting. I mean, obviously his agent Myrtle would have kind of all his big hitters under one banner. You got Jet and Hunter will take on the 450 class, and then you'll have Hymus, and it sounds like Sushi on the 250s. I think that'll be an interesting move. I do think, it's a smart business decision. I don't know. I've never seen Shimoda ride a Honda. So when he was on Geico, I know he was on Honda. I don't know that, that bike's going to work perfect for him now, but we'll see. I think money-wise, great decision. Obviously, branding-wise, it's a home run with, all those guys being under the Honda tent. I think, the opportunity for him to really make some money is there. I don't know that I see a path to a 450 career for him with Honda. It's just my opinion. Let's just say he somehow rattles off some championships in the 250 class. I really don't ever see him having a spot with Honda on a 450. I think the Lawrence brothers are the long-term future of Honda and their 450 program. So from that perspective, I don't know what his plan would be if the Honda thing does go good and he starts killing it and winning championships on a Honda. It sounds like he would be, at that point fishing elsewhere for a 450 seat. But good luck to him. I think Shimoda's is an amazing rider. I don't know what's going on this year with him and the pro circuit bike. Obviously, crashing and just not able to get the starts that he needs to put it up front. I'm not sure if that, in some people's eyes would lower his value. I think he had, last year in Supercross didn't go so well, with the crashing. Now in outdoors this year is crashing. I think some of his results haven't reflected what was the expectation for Shimoda. Not that I'm saying the talent's not there, but I don't know. I think that's an interesting one, and we'll definitely wish him the best and hope to see he can put that Honda up front. Other than that, wasn't a whole lot more going on. I think everyone's anticipating the comeback of Chase Sexton to at least make the 450 class a little bit more interesting. Obviously, with Kenny going over to the World Supercross, I really think unless Jet gets like a 20th place start or somehow, lays the bike down and gives everybody else a 15-second, 20-second head start, I just feel that 450 class is going to be a snooze fest. Once again, I've admitted multiple times over the last couple of weeks that I completely read it wrong. I didn't anticipate Jet Lawrence coming out and kind of doing what he's doing. But congratulations to him. And I guess right now all we can do is hope for as a Chase Sexton comeback so that we can at least see him dice it up a little bit up in the front. As far as the 250 goes, like I said, I think Cooper's clearly out of the title hunt now. Justin Cooper's clearly out of the title hunt given his injury. And I think that class is going to start to separate itself a little bit with Hayden and Hunter being kind of the 1 and 2s. And it'd be nice. I mean, it would be something interesting to see Hayden, put it up front and maybe beat him a few of these rounds to at least tighten up the points and make it a little bit more interesting in the 250 class. I think if things continue the way they are, it's going to become a massive snooze fest towards the end of the season. But other than that, we hope that everybody gets a chance to check out the new app. MotoBookie has revised some things within the app, which makes it a lot more user-friendly. There's a post wall, which we have people using now. We're encouraging even people that are on MotoBookie that may be at the race to kind of drop in, just information on there that may encourage people to bet or actually give people a little bit of insight of what's going on, there at the track. So thank you to those people who have used the post wall to give us a little bit of inside information from the actual events. Once again, we're offering the platform $9.99 a month. You're offered unlimited wagering. We don't take any portion of your profits at all. So whether you win $500 a weekend or you win $200 a weekend, and it doesn't really matter because we don't charge you any fees based on what you win. So we have had some people ask, hey, why don't you guys, offer maybe, blocks of chips that you can buy and then charge a fee. Our model for this, for MotoBookie is to basically allow people unlimited access to the site for wagering, and not want to charge them fees or take a percentage of their earnings. And so we hope that everybody sees the value in what we're doing there. And we encourage people to invite friends. There is an invite a friend link on the actual app. So if you invite a friend, we do offer you a discount or we'll do different promotions where we'll give you free chips, and we'll run different promotions throughout the year to help, support the people that definitely want to refer friends. So once again, thanks for checking me out. If you guys have any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Check out our Instagram page. We have a whole bunch of new reels coming, and I try not to break news or do anything on the platform until I kind of try to get some confirmation. I've never been a big fan of the silly season, far out, far left rumor mill stuff. So I don't know that you'll see that content here with me. A lot of what we're doing here is just analyzing what we see as, amateur bench racers. And some people are really getting behind us. And I want to thank those people who see the value in what we're doing. Obviously I'm not a pulp. I'm not going to do a 5-hour podcast, with unlimited product reads. It's just not my thing, but we do appreciate the comments that have come in for people that see the value in what we're doing, which is simply just giving our opinion on what we see as average bench racers. So thanks again for the ones that have supported us. Once again, go to motobookie.com, check out the app, and we encourage everybody to at least get on there, throw $20 on there, throw $40 on there. Put your money down, put your money where your mouth is, bet on your favorite riders. We have a number of different categories you can bet on. So you're not just betting on who wins the race. We offer you the opportunity to put a spread wager where you can offer people odds. You can pick who's going to win the whole shot. You can do rider versus rider. So we have definitely offered a number of different categories for people to bet on so that you're not just betting on, who's going to win and who's going to lose. And we hope everyone gets a chance to at least go on there and use it. We do offer you a free 2-week trial, so you can go on there, sign up for the program, try it out for 2 weeks, and at the end of the 2 weeks, if you're not enjoying it, you're welcome to cancel at with no penalty. And thanks again. So yeah, check it out, motobookie.com. Put your money where your mouth is, and we look forward to the next podcast after RedBud. Thanks again, guys.